Today what we're going to be doing is upgrading this really cheap little box, and I will link them in the description below, so don't worry about that, into something quite useful. Now, I know a lot of people around the world, they are allowed to own and smoke cannabis for medical reasons, so I thought I would turn this into a box where you could store all your cannabis and your paraphernalia. So welcome to Steve McDonald's Crafting. Let's get on with this. The first thing I'm going to be doing is engraving out a top using my X-Tools D1 laser. So let's get over to that. Now, I've got a new addition to my X-Tools D1 laser, and that's this wonderful Honeycomb Tray. It allows you to have something to cut on. It also exhausts much better any of the smoke fumes that come out, and it'll give you a much cleaner, neater cut, which is in itself fabulous and protects your work surface. And it's really nicely built, and it's a great price as well. So anybody that's got an X-Tools laser or needs a honeycomb base for something, then I'll link it in the description below because it is such a great piece of kit. Well, now I'm in a bit of a quandary. I've cut that out, and I wasn't intending to keep this bit here, which is what the cutout come out of, but I quite like it. I don't want to waste it, because my intention was to have the leaf on there like that, and the letters going across there. Oh, I do hate a quandary. But what I suppose, I do like that. I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have the letters on there like that with the leaf in the middle. And this I'm definitely going to keep and maybe fill with resin or something like that. So keep an eye out on my channel. I think you'll find that this will crop up at some point and make a sign for my resin channel. So as you can see, these cut out really well. I'm very pleased with the way that they're cut out. And I now need to just glue these onto this box. Now, I've made some marks on this box just using a pencil so I know roughly where to glue them. But before I do that, I'm going to paint these letters up to make it a little bit easier for me. And how I've decided to do these letters is I'm going to paint them gold, so it's got a gold base to it, but then I'm going to put some gold leaf on the top of that to really make them pop when they're on the box. And what I'm going to use is the Arteza metallic gold paint, because I find that that works really, really well. I'm going to keep the sides the black because I like that. I think that looks nice where it's cut. Paint onto the top of these. And all I'm going to use is a small brush and try and keep as much off the actual sides as I possibly can with this. And the reason I do this is it just gives it a nice undercoat of colour before you put the gold leaf on. Because the gold leaf is so thin, I don't want anything to alter the colour of it. I've added the gold leaf to these, and I've just got this little bit of the leaf to do, and it's really easy. All you need to do is make sure you use the correct glue. Now, gold leaf glue is really it's just a gilding glue, and the reason you need the proper glue is because it remains sticky once it's dry. It goes on white, and then as soon as it's dry, it'll just be clear, so you'll know it's dry, and the glue will enable the gold leaf to stick to it beautifully. So I'm just going to paint this over everywhere. Once I'm happy that it's on everywhere, I'll leave that about 15 minutes, although it's quite warm in my studio today, but I'll leave that about 15 minutes, and then I'll quickly show you how I put the gold leaf on. It's really simple for something like this. So now that glue's nice and dry, all I'm going to do is put my gold leaf on there like that. Push that down, and then I will find that that will have stuck to there nicely. I don't want to waste the rest of that, so I'll just keep that in there on that piece of tissue paper and put that back with the rest. I would really recommend that you would use a softer brush than a paintbrush to go over this with, but this is all I've got to hand at the moment, so I'm just being a little bit gentle, but a makeup brush is much better for this sort of thing. And I'll turn that upside down, and then I'll just pull those bits away, and I keep all my bits, brush around the edges, and there we go. That's all done. Well, now all the letters are done, and I've painted the lid red. I used the compass just to make a arc on there to be able to put these letters in. And now I'm going to have this, the actual leaf itself, coming up onto there, probably about in that position. So all I've got to do now is glue those down, and I'll be using wood glue to glue those down, and then once they're all in place, I will put a weight on them and leave them for a couple of hours, and then they'll be on there permanently. And it's easy to follow this up. All I need to do is put my straight tops onto the line that I've drawn and evenly space them out. Because it's 2 4-letter words, it spaces out really easily as well, which makes life a lot better. I've cut some dividers out on the laser as well to divide the box up, because I thought it would be useful for being able to put different things in. You could perhaps put lighters or papers or whatever in different places. All I'm going to do is glue those in and allow that to cure up. I've finished this now. I'm really pleased with how it's come out. I've gloss varnished the top, but only the top, because I thought that would look nice, and it really has got a great shine on it. The inside of the box I did red with a black base to it, and I do like the extra little compartments that are in it as well. You could put different bits and pieces in there. It was really easy to do for the laser as well, that enabled me to cut these bits out. Let me know what you think of this project in the description below. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for. I may give it to somebody that I know. Please boot the like button if you've enjoyed this video. And remember, if you're a first-time viewer, hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee, just to say thank you for anything that I've done today or any of my videos, then the link for that is in the description below, along with the link to everything that I've used. Oh, I really am pleased with that. Lovely and glossy. I do like the black and gold. I think that really sets it off. The black, red and gold are definitely my 3 favourite combinations. Take care. Enjoy your crafting. Bye.